Hello, hello. Been nearly a week. So, I will be getting back to the post-StormBlood MSQ before the end of this. But first things first, I want to maintain my doing all the seasonal events as they come up. And as this began yesterday, let's do it. I don't actually recall ever doing a Hatching Tide event before, despite playing this game for like going on 4 years, I think. More actually, I think. Hang on. Oh no, that's so. It was pre-pandemic. Oh lord. Anyway, yeah. So it is a combo event, which I mean we'll see. But yeah. Also, this is maybe my favorite seasonal song. This period. I think it's hilarious. But no, let's get right into it. Royal Seneschal. Come to enjoy the Hatching Tide festivities, have you? Something like that. No, not yet. Was that fucking Hildebrand? Hatching Tide has come once more, and I dare say we may have outdone ourselves this time. It all hinges on whether we can see Mistress Elipo's dream realized. Anyway. Oh no, it's just a vaguely Hildebrand-looking Lalafell. Welcome, my friend. I take it the Hatching Tide decorations have caught your eye. Oh, Arentel, is that really you? I'd hoped I might see you again. I apparently have done Hatching Tide before, but I did not dare assume. Nonetheless, it warms my heart that you are eager to revel in Hatching Tide once more. I don't remember what last year's event was. Evidently I did it. This year, it was again a dream that sparked my imagination. A dream of a Gobu, massive and marvelous, standing upon the stage, where else but in Ul'dah, so many malms away. Wreathed in radiant flowers of pink, the darling Gobu held in her hands an egg decorated most lavishly. And there is but one time of year when the sandy brown of that city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Ladies' Day. The message of Mistress Elipo's dream was clear. Combine the spirit of Hatching Tide and Little Ladies' Day to create the most exciting day that jewel of a city has seen. Naturally, we sought out those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. 'Tis a pleasure as always, Arentel. I see ours is not the only celebration which can boast of your selfless assistance. Mistress Elipo's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confident was she in her vision that she had already secured these services of a performer and her Gobu companion before meeting with us. I regret to say that not all in Ul'dah share her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Ladies' Day to a standstill. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago, a supposedly tame Gobu ran amok in the city streets, causing untold harm. When the Seneschal informed us of these circumstances, I got to thinking. We could hold a Hatching Tide event here in Gridania, with a Gobu as the main attraction. Not only would this lift the spirits of Gridania's people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that the Gobu poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubts to rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nonota and I were treated to a display of their show, and I must say, never have I seen a Gobu so pretty and sweet. Out of all the paths forward we could have taken, this seemed to be the only one which might please all parties. I came to Gridania at once so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in the realm's beastkin as you may be singularly qualified to tell us how docile this Gobu is. I expect to see quite a few eggs for my troubles. Eggs? Quite an unusual form of payment, but I believe Mistress Elipo has plenty. Regardless, the look in your face says you agreed to my proposal. Many thanks, and I look forward to what is sure to be a fascinating show. Well then, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Bent Branch Meadows. You had best not tarry. Agreed. Let's make our way there and speak with Elamond, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. The adorable Gobu is even now delivering egg-tastic cheer to all in Bent Branch Meadows. Go there and speak with Aldemond and Aldemond. I'm sure he shall be most eager to treat you to their show. You're in my way, Lancer friend. You're in my way, Eliapo. There we go. I went to visit the Gobu along with Mr. Eliapo. I must say, I never realized just how adorable they could be. Nifty. So I'm pleased to say that I have been playing a lot of Cult of the Lamb off stream. I don't think I'll be streaming it again. I don't know. It's a lot of like base management. A lot of base man. It is a like unironically extremely entertaining game. I could have swore. Oh wait, Bent Branch. Okay, I was getting Bent Branch confused with the Botanist Guild location in the city. Oops. Wait. Where are they? Oh, there it is. Are you gonna comment on it? No? Alright. Pink Gobu. It seems pretty docile to me. Oh, I didn't see you there. Can we help? Greetings, I am the Royal Seneschal in charge of making Little Lady's Day most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mr. Eliapo has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your jaw up off the floor after you've seen what my Patty has in store for you. I've been watching over her since the day I found her wandering the wilderness all by her lonesome. We spent ages looking for her family, but now I suppose we're all each other as. Patty, a lovely name to be sure. And those flowers, are they peach blossoms? I dare say she's the very picture of a Little Lady's Day princess. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, and I know Patty is too. She's thought of little else since the moment Miss Eliapo came to us with her peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer, and I think that this time we'll earn that and then some. We call this one Egg Surprise. Go on, Patty. Nifty. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? And all it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. It took us days and nights of racking our brains to figure out how to capture the spirit of two celebrations. In the end, though, I think we did about as good a job as could have been expected. Now here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived in Gridania, Patty's been a little on edge. Hate to see her like this, but I think I figured out what's causing it. As you just saw, she's got no problem performing in front of an audience of two. But when a whole gaggle of revelers show up not too long ago, she just froze up. I see. She must not be used to such large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show, but by climbing atop her head. That set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at the prospect of climbing her again. You, on the other hand, I reckon you've got plenty of malms left in those adventurous legs of yours. May I trouble you to join our merry troop and support Paytay during her star turn? All you have to do is climb atop her and head toward the crowds. Show them our act and tell the spectators to come to me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go around. Gobus are seedkin, right? They're like big plant monsters, right? I'm currently resisting the urge to break out the Encyclopedia Eorzea. Trust me, Paytay will love having you aboard. Now's our chance to get these eggs into the hands of eager Gridanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if something else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now get out there and give Gridania an egg surprise. Oh, I can fly. They said the show was over here, didn't they? What did I just see? Ah, this must be that performing Gobu I've heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this by. Oh yes, you go. Okay. That was amazing. The rabbits were so adorable, and that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. I wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. I don't think so. Maybe they'll be... Oh, it'll probably be one of the, consumable things. Right, time to spook a chocobo. Oh my stars, what manner of... Oh, you're promoting hatching tide, yes, I know that, of course. Splendid trick that was, truly. I never knew Gobus to be adept at anything besides eating. But you've expanded my horizons. Mayhap I'll partake in the festivities this year after all. That poor chocobo is left all alone. Completely forgotten. Uh-oh. This just might work. It already has. Good work, Arntel. Same goes for you, Paytay. I could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. Gobu sounds. And it looks like Paytay managed to conquer her fears, so let's hope these ovations are enough to conquer the seneschals. The seneschals what? The seneschals what? Oh, no, because that's a possessive, this is, right? It's something that is essential. Is that a typo? Or am I just illiterate? Oh no. There's not a single egg left. Good work spreading the word, Arntel. Although I've been but a bystander in affairs so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Paytay is possessed not only of a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer as well. I would have her be the main attraction of our stage in Ul'dah. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as honored guests. Well, I'm not one to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I must tell Mistress Elipo that they shall be needing more eggs. Go on to Ul'dah. We'll find our way before long. Wonderful. Then I shall depart at once and make the stage ready for your arrival. You helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Paytay has taken a shine to you. Might you watch over her in Ul'dah for a while, just until she becomes accustomed to the crowds? Paytay appears excited for her next adventure, bringing joy to the hearts of the realm's little ladies. Aye. Off to Ul'dah, use one of my 18 remaining Aetheryte tickets. Whereupon, such time as I'm out of these Aetheryte tickets, I will be permanently settling into being in the Maelstrom. I started this like a year ago. Oh man, I just haven't been playing as much. No, this song is definitely familiar. Oh, I remember. Okay, I remember last year's Little Ladies Day event now. You got the fan dance from it. I still have no recollection of what last year's Hatching Tide was. Hello. Good evening. Informational stuff. Where's the shop dude? Is it you? It is you. I'm just gonna grab a stack of each. Fuck it. Neat. Neat. Hello. Ah, you are arrived. You'll be glad to know that I've managed to win over the planning committee with the story of Patty's show. Ulda's gates will be cast wide for her arrival. If she is amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction of this year's stage, but the first order of the day is to spread the word. If we tell citizens what we saw in Bent Branch Meadows, it is my hope that they will welcome Payday with open arms. And if her show is a success, then we will have managed a celebration which spans from Gridania to Ulda, painting smiles upon the faces of all the realm's little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest I can. Arantel, pray head to the steps of Nald and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we can shower Payday with applause. Can I find Alpha? I found some birds. I wonder if Alpha might be in Gridania instead. No. Ain't seeing them. Unless. Nope, ain't seeing them. Steps. Wait a minute. No. I do have to go up this way. What was last year's Hatching Tide? Because if I did last year's Little Ladies Day event, I definitely did the Hatching Tide. I didn't know Goboos were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure this show isn't just watching a beast chomping on hay? So what if it is? You'll have a chance to see a Goboo up close. I'm gonna go with the crowds gave her a standing ovation. Google, I'm not talking to you. Go away. Well, when you put it that way, besides, it's not as if I have aught else to do. All right, look for me among the crowd. Is Alpha here? No luck. I doubt that if he is around here, that he'll be in like a completely obscure corner. It'll only be a slightly obscure corner. Oh, what if being in New Game Plus doesn't allow him to like appear because it doesn't want to assume that you've done the Omega raids? I'm not in New Game Plus. Wait a minute. He should be here. Him and the Loporits should also be there. So somewhere anyway. So actually, you know what? The Loporits don't really show up super consistently, unless I've been consistently missing them. You know, possible. A Goboo here in Ulda that drags up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know that won't happen again? Have you seen this Goboo with your own eyes? I even rode on its head. Yes, and she brought countless smiles to the people of Gridania. Yes, she is as tame. She is as gentle as a tame chocobo. I'm gonna go with that one, as I literally sat on her head. Is that so? Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well, I shall go. Perhaps in this way I can conquer my fears. As As much as I want to have the OMG as my follower at the moment, I don't think it's a good idea with those fucking stomping sounds. Probably gonna have to go back to, like, I don't know, maybe I'll dredge out Caudicat. Oh, I do have the alpha minion. I have alpha out. A Gobu performer, aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. The time of Payte's performance draws near. Speak with the Royal Seneschal before she takes the stage. I'm swapping to Alpha. Still on post-Omega theme. And his footsteps are not quite as loud. Cool name. Solid. Solid. Is Alpha here? Nope. Nope, no Alpha. Payte ain't doing so good. Hang in there, buddy. The crowd's got even my knees shaking. I can't imagine what Payte must be feeling. My thanks, Arntel. It seems word has spread even further than I had hoped. And while this is cause for celebration, Payte appears to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. Of course, you could just hop up on her head and she'd calm down just like that. But we can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally her spirits with some encouraging words, Arntel? Seems she's warm to you, and I reckon she'd appreciate whatever you have to say. Wait, no, oh no, I pressed fucking... Why do I have 2 Windows keys? I barely need 1. How have I had this keyboard for like 4 years and I haven't noticed? It didn't work. Truth be told, this is her first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can see why her legs won't listen to her heart. Remember how happy you made everyone in Gridania? Have a good sleep. Thank you for stopping by. That did the trick. You've got, you really got talent for lifting spirits of the downtrodden, Arntel. We are in your debt, truly. It's almost time. Lady Eliapo should have arrived by now. Arntel, pray join the bystanders and give Payte your kindest cheer. Hang on, I clicked your heartiest cheer. There we go. Wait at designated location. Why can't... Oh, it's the songbirds! That's nifty. I only know about them through hearsay. I don't think we've seen them for, oh god, a long fucking time, right? They've appeared in the background in a couple events, I think. And now, for the final act. Bedecked in blooming flowers, this Gobu princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out there. This is just how I envisioned it in my dream. And to think I ever believed Gobus were not but wild beasts. Oh, I simply adore her. Okay, you might be overcorrecting a bit. If Hatching Tide is even half as thrilling as this show, I'd best catch the next airship to Gridania. Yeah, all's well that ends well. The little ladies get a great show, and Hatching Tide gets even more egg seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Payte will be the talk of Ul'dah for moons to come. Yeah, most Gobus are wild beasts you should steer clear of. This one, exceptions, right? That she will. I have to thank you, Miss Lipo, for giving us both the chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. As anyone who started in what I think it's Lanasia has the level 15 Gobus in the level 1 to 5 area, because every zone has their own thing. Gridania has the Treant things, and Ulda and Thanalan has the Adamantoises. The spooky enemy they're really not meant to actually mess with immediately. Probably some variety teaching tool of maybe you should read the level numbers before smacking everything with the HP bar. I've left Nonata in charge of goings on in Gridania. Oh, would that she could see my dream come alive. I reckon Pate has had the most fun out of everyone here. Pate appears elated by the crowd's reaction and gazes at the stage longingly. Thank you, Pate, for bringing joy to the citizens of Ulda, especially its little ladies. That was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies' Day both will be remembered as the highlights of the year. Couldn't have done it without your help, Arentel. Well, we'll both be looking back on this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Speaking of which, I've got to thinking. Maybe it's time I leave this performance business behind me and let Pate spread her wings. I think she'll be more than happy, but by your side if you'll have her. As for me, I have it in mind to find a place to settle down and rest these old bones. I'd hate to tie Pate down just when she's found her passion. If you bring her along on your adventures, she'll be able to deliver smiles to corners of the world I've only heard tales of. Are you sure you can manage without her? I can't deny I already feel the tendrils of loneliness tugging at my heart, but they'll loose their grip so long as I know Pate is with you. I look forward to hearing of her exploits as well as I while the days away. I don't mean to be rude, but I am required in Gridania. Nonota must know just how perfectly my dream manifested. Give the lass our regards, eh? I'll stay here in Ulda until the festivities end, and who knows, maybe longer. And with that, allow me to thank you personally, Arentel. No princess in all the realm could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. And that includes Pate. Seeing you dote upon her so dutifully reminded me why I volunteered for this position in the first place. Although Pate's show has concluded, Little Lady's Day has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger in Gridania, either. Now, I still have to check what items are over there. If anything. Wait. New Gobu acquired. I now have 2 Go. Wait. No. I do have two Gobus. I have finished the Sylph Shrine. Sadly, I shall never have the third Gobu. Sorrow of sorrows. I already checked those. Quick hop back to Gridania before I start on MSQ stuff. Gotta check and see what stuffs they got in the shop, yeah? Mikado. Oh yeah, I gotta check for Alpha. Where are you hiding, buddy? And the pirates? Wait a minute, are they here? Egg Advocate? Oh. Okay, fair enough. Grab a stack of those. Neat. Riggy do trick, Riggy C trick. I came here during my break to see how the festivities were coming along, but imagine my surprise when I heard tell of a performing Gobu. I had to see it myself. I think you missed him, buddy. Oh, it was the Tonberry. It was the Tonberry thing. Oh, okay, I remember last year's Hatching Tide. Eggs, Tonberry eggs. Yeah. Such adorable decorations are sure to turn Tonberries from symbols of terror to objects of adoration. No, it's all coming back to me. The Sylphs had a bit too much fun last year, so we've put Tonberry eggs here and there to keep those tricksters away. That's pretty good. I like it. No Alpha though. Where's the little guy hiding? He's got to be like I'm not even seeing any Aloperates. I would have thought if the Aloperates would have shown up at least. So I'm gonna keep that gag rolling. I gotta fucking give that a hotkey. Maybe it's like time based. Maybe like if I come back in a few hours, like they'll be like different. Oh, that's cool. It's neat to see Derek here. Hi, Derek. Bye, Derek. Cough, cough. Wink, wink. Windshield distributor. Well, if I missed it, Derek, surely Alpha's hanging around here somewhere, right? Surely. I don't think Alpha's around here. No. Alright. One more sweep. I ain't seeing the pirate couple either. Oh. Yeah, no. I don't think Alpha's here. Oh well. Anyway. New game plus time, yeah? I believe takes us straight back to the Rising Stones. So it does. That was nifty. I join others in, like, kinda on the fact that 2 events got mashed into one, but, you know, whatever, I guess. Pretty cool mount, at least. It only took, like, 25 minutes to get through, so, okay. Could have at least had a like furniture item or something as well. I don't know. I'm not alone. I'm not alone, though I'm not quite as aggressively of the opinion as some other people I've seen. But post-Endwalker has been a little underwhelming. Like, the content's been good. It's been quality what we've gotten. It just feels like we haven't gotten quite as much. I don't know. I think some of that definitely stems from how we didn't get a trial series and how there wasn't anything like an explorable zone, and that while the Criterion dungeons are really, really cool, don't have much reason to do them past, like, the first week. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. I get the feeling that post-Endwalker has been, in large part, a, like, maintenance thing, while they kind of get stuff squared away so that Dawn Trail can be really, really big. At least in the long term, right? So, like, as long as Dawn Trail is, like, you know, I will let Endwalker's post pass as a, like, yep, they're just getting stuff ready because, you know, I don't know. But, like, we'll see. But, at any rate, I don't know if I talked to everyone in this room. I don't think I did. I know Grandfather and Home have yet to discuss it, but, oh, yeah, no, I definitely already talked to everyone. I distinctly recall that dialogue. Alright, right into it then. Right into it, 40 minutes later. Oh, Arntel, if you've come here hoping for news, I'm afraid there isn't any. Everything is exactly as everything is exactly as it was. Yastrola is still investigating primals in the Far East, Thancred is still gathering intelligence in the Imperial provinces, and Alphino is still out there somewhere. There's been no word since his first scheduled report, nor does he respond to calls. And all the while, I'm just meant to sit around here waiting. It's driving me mad. Begging your pardons, I bear a message from the Eorzean Alliance. Thank the gods for that. We have a visitor. Welcome to the Rising Stones. If you have a message, I should be most eager to hear it. My lady, the Alliance leadership will soon convene to discuss the matter of Ascian interference, and they humbly request the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Having assessed intelligence provided by the Almegan resistance concerning the whereabouts of Xenos' remains, they too suspect Ascian involvement and wish to deliberate a suitable course of actions. As the foremost authorities on our foe, your orders, Council, would be most welcome. Of course, we should be glad to assist in whatever way we can. With almost everyone else afield, I'd say this one falls to us. By which I mean I'm not going on my own. You'll come with me, yes? I trust, sorry. Of course I will. I love diplomatic bullshit. Why do you think I don't dislike StormBlood? Or ARR for that matter? Would I ever want to play it a third time? Ask me again in 2 years, but as it stands, there you have it. We accept the invitation. Thank you. The time and date of the meeting will be shared in due course, but I can confirm that the council will take place in El Amigo, by your leave. Oh boy, oh boy. Big stuff's coming. Aw, man. I somehow doubt we'll have anything useful to offer, but standing mutely at a meeting would still be better than the nothing I've been doing of late. Let's make ready to depart, shall we? Thancred, what's going on, man? Alright, just be careful on the road back, you hear? Did I hear right, Riol? Is Thancred coming back? Aye, that he is. Says he's acquired some important intelligence. Being in Garlean territory, though, he couldn't risk sharing the particulars in case the Imperials were listening in. So he said he'd head back as quick as he could, and to make sure someone was waiting for him in the Almegan Quarter. Understood. Arntel and I will go. We're bound for Almigo anyway, and there's sure to be time before the council begins. Come on, let's be off. Man, I was looking at the online store the other day because there was like a sale or something, and you know what? The Black Dragon Kabuto, legitimately tempting to get for my Samurai Glamour. It's only like $4, but I know. I was waiting for timing and stuff. I was using the Dream Fitter And man, the Black Dragon Kabuto. There's like there's actually a bunch of stuff on the online store that like I really wouldn't mind having, but oh my fucking god, man. All the outfits are like 20 bucks. It's like, are you out of your mind? Like, none of them, like almost none of them do I want more than one piece of it. Like, it was the Butler set I wouldn't mind having. I think it was like the top or something. It's like, but I'm not paying 20 bucks for that. There was like another one. It was the one with the like really weird fur half cloak. You know, that one, right? The boots are like really, really good. I'd love to have those boots for like at least 3 of my glamours. I'm not paying 18 bucks for a pair of fucking boots in a game, you know? Oh my god, it's so like, why? Why is this shit so fucking expensive, man? Oh. And then, you know, a fair deal of like really neat stuff has the Atal curse, where it's got like capes and shit. It just doesn't work with like, for me, because I can't stand like really obvious clipping. Like, like the recent one, that the bard looking one. I wouldn't mind having that top minus the cape for my bard glam, but like the fucking tail clips right through the cape. I hate it. It probably popped up briefly on stream, I think, when I was trying to show Kai some images of Alpha showing up in events. I was at Elizin briefly, just because the fucking tail clipping was getting on my nerves so much, until I decided I don't know, I like being Lizard Man a bit too much. Anyway. There's no doubting your talents for espionage, but the journey is long and the borders heavily guarded. You did well to make it back in one piece. You two are a sight for sore eyes. Now all I need is water for my parched throat. Fetch me a cup, will you? Traipsing through Imperial territory is thirsty work.
God, I needed that.
Hey, voice cutscene, let's go.
I won't bother telling you to catch your breath. Whatever brought you galloping back to us, I assume it's urgent.
Quite. Without further ado, then. After the successful uprisings in Doma and Alamigo, rebels in several other provinces were inspired to follow suit. Unfortunately, they did not fare quite so well. The Dalmascans paid the heaviest price. For their defiance, the Emperor made a show of razing their capital to the ground, prompting many of their neighbors to abandon thoughts of resistance. But not all have given up on liberty. Heartened by the news of Doma's prisoner exchange, some still believe that the Empire may one day be amenable to negotiation. We have the shinobi to thank for spreading the good word. They have worked tirelessly to keep the subjugated informed, and a little knowledge can go a long way.
There is at least a spark of hope, then.
A spark in want of kindling, yes. The Alliance has already begun supplying materiel to resistance movements abroad, many of whom would otherwise struggle to continue the fight. The support effort has been led by the Sultana and the Elder Seedseer, who have both seen enough Alamigan refugees to know the consequences of oppression. And for their troubles, they have quickly earned a reputation as folk heroes in certain corners of the Empire. That is all for the provinces. As for the Garlean motherland itself, our friends the Populares have suffered something of a setback, I regret to say. Talk is rife that Doma has summoned a primal, and the Empire's more liberal voices are being drowned out in the fearful clamor for retribution.
And who do they think orchestrated this summoning?
Oh, any but those truly responsible. Xenos has seen to that. Speaking of whom, the Crown Prince is recovering remarkably well. Well enough, in fact, to enable him to personally tour the provinces. putting the fear of the Emperor into the hearts of any would-be dissidents.
He walks in plain sight, and none suspect him. Then it's as we feared.
Yes. An Ascian wears his skin. But it was not that which brought me here in such haste. During my time in the provinces, I learned many things. Yet at no point did I hear any report of a Doman emissary in the capital.
But Alphonse should have arrived by now. Could they be holding him there in secret?
The possibility did cross my mind, but I have reason to believe he never reached his destination. As you know, Scions assigned to covert operations, such as Riol and myself, are issued special link pearls for communication in the event of an emergency. I mention this because it was originally Alphino's task to coordinate the response at headquarters, meaning he has one. And whose voice should I hear when mine recently crackled to life?
You spoke with Alphino?
Spoke with, no. I but heard his voice, and none too clearly at that. 2 words were all I could make out. The burn.
The wasteland on the edge of Otherd. Something must have happened to them there. There's no time to waste. We must make for the burn at once.
I had a feeling you might say that.
And? I can't very well sit around here drinking tea if Alphino's in trouble. You said yourself that this link pearl was only to be used in emergencies. So I'm going, and that's the end of it.
Fuck yeah, I'll go too, why not? I ain't doing nothing else important.
Oh, far be it from me to change your minds.
I already dealt with Omega and a Thespian troop. Wait a minute. How important was that really? I mean, you know, stuff about the High Seraph aside. I will leave the 2 of you to your task and see to my own. Loath though I am to neglect making preparations for the council, but we must act swiftly before Alphino's trail goes cold. I propose we first pay Hien a visit. He's sure to want to hear about these developments, and he may well be able to advise us on how to best reach the burn. A sound plan, and Y'shtola is in Doma, is she not? I dare say she'd join you in the search if you asked her nicely. While you see to all that, I shall go and report my findings to the Alliance. You may leave any preparations for the council to me. Oh, I don't get to do diplomacy. I feel scammed. Thank you, Thancred. Right, to Doma then. We have much and more to share with Y'shtola. Let's go. Oh, I gotta go to the. Hang on. I think I even have it pinned, right? Far East. I don't. It's at the bottom. Oh, over here. This won't be voiced, I don't think. I'd be very surprised. It's not voiced. This is curious indeed. While other matters demand my attention at present, I shall bear what you have told me in mind. Should you notice any change, do not hesitate to seek me out. Thank you, my lady. You are most kind. Well, to 2 faces from the dim and distant past. Come now, it hasn't been that long. Who is that you were speaking with? A local miner who supplies crystals for the rebuilding effort. Of late, he claims to have struggled to find a crystal with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Upon learning that I had some knowledge of Aether, he came seeking my counsel. Just now, he brought me one of his recent finds. It was precisely as he described, devoid of elemental energy and eerily reminiscent of the de-aspected crystals that manifested in Eorzea in the days prior to the calamity. We would be wise to investigate this phenomenon more closely. Indeed, but on a more positive note, the locals seem to have taken a liking to you. More an interest in than a liking to, I think. The sight of a Miqo'te with a peculiar contraption upon her head has a certain novelty value in these parts. Any actual regard they may have for me I owe wholly to you and the others who came before. Everyone here has been exceedingly cooperative, and I am pleased to report that I have all but concluded my investigation. Simply put, by focusing one's will upon an aether-infused object of worship, it is possible to conduct a summoning. So the fact that they are objects of worship is the key. They are themselves suffused with the requisite belief. Correct. Such sacred relics as a Kojin collect obviate the need for religious fervor in the summoner. Yotsuyu being the most obvious example. She had but to associate the artifact given to her by Asahi with the divine, and it served to amplify her desires and give them form. A form nourished through the power of crystals also provided by her brother, and thus was Tsukiyomi brought into being. Which brings me to the question of preventative measures, to which I have yet to find a satisfactory answer. At present, I know of naught that will avail us, save to keep watch over the movement of relics and crystals, as if we did not have enough to keep watch over already. But I doubt you came all this way to hear that which may be perused in a report. Has something happened to Alphino? I shall join you in your search, of course. Thank you, Y'shtola. I should be glad for your help, truly. Now, if there's something else, I shall go ahead and request an audience with Lord Hien. Alize puts on a brave face, but she has little talent for concealment. We should join her at the Kaikan, or Kayan-Kan. Lord Hien is expected. I'm talking to a gate guard. God damn it! I'll never learn. There you are. I've appraised Hien of the situation. My report can wait. Finding Alphino must take priority. I should not have allowed Master Alphino to leave without an escort, but it avails us not to dwell in the past. We must focus on what can be done now. Greetings, my friend. Alize has explained all to me. Needless to say, you shall have our full cooperation in the search, even if Alphino's trail does lead to the burn of all places. If only he knew all the trouble he's caused. When we find Alphino, I'm giving him such an earful. Okay, thanks, appreciate it. And The region known as the Burn occupies a special place in Garlean history. Every child in the Empire is familiar with the tale. In the distant past, it was a verdant land teeming with life. But successive summonings saw it bled dry of aether and reduced to a desert. It was upon beholding the devastation that primals had wrought that Emperor Solus was spurred to embark upon his crusade against their kind. The Burn offers a glimpse of the future we seek to prevent. Know you of any reason why Alphino might have gone there? Mischance. Though it lies en route to Garlemald, it is no place to make a stop. My guess is they encountered some manner of trouble there. In any event, I am of the same mind as Alize. We have no choice but to take our search to the burn. Given the considerable distances involved, tis best we went by bird. Arantel and I have our yoles. Yugiri, will you ready falcons for the others? I shall gather our swiftest birds. Near the House of the Fierce, there's an overlook. Pray join us there once you have seen to your preparations. So I was initially going to start this on Seraph, because like, oh, we got some time. No, a dungeon is coming up this quest. Hence why I'm on Aether once again. I look forward to the day when I can actually run content on my home server. It'll be nice. I'll show you my house, you know? It'll be a great time. Having named him an emissary of Doma, Lord Hien considers himself personally responsible for Master Elfino's safety. Naught, I could say, would sway him from joining the search. We're coming for you, Elfino. With such a steed to bear me to and fro, I could perform my field work in a fraction of the time. Mayhap I shall try my hand at this Bardham's metal. If everyone is here and possessed of a bird, let us away. Remember, our destination is a barren wasteland. There is no civilization to speak of for 100 miles in all directions. Take care, you do not lose your way. Yep. Dungeon, let's go! Unironically tempted to run this with the NPCs because people can vary a lot with this. Barren though it is, the burn is said to be home to hardy beasts adapted to the unforgiving environment. And then there are the specters. If certain tales are to be believed, I expect we shall soon find out for ourselves what truly dwells there. Oh boy. Actually, out of curiosity, yeah, it's about expected. Wait. Who's tanking? I mean, I guess. As you know, isn't Samurai like historically a tanking job in the Final Fantasy series anyway? Oh. Well, at any rate, they should either be or be very close to peak hours. So on Aether, no less. I doubt we'll be here very long. Probably not anyway. Oh. Nah. Call of the Lamb is pretty good. I think my only real complaint with it is that there's a lot of maintenance after a certain point. Just keeping the like cult afloat. And every now and again I just reach a point where I'm like, I really wish I could just do another run. Or I need to, right? Because if I don't do runs, I'm not getting followers, and if I'm not getting followers, my followers are dying of old age. So like, no, I don't know. Like, I've beaten 3 of the bishops, and I've only got the spider one left. So like, there's still time, but I think it might honestly end up landing in my favorite games list. It's really not bad. Like, top 15, maybe. Oh my god, my goodness. Chaos and Calamity. My poor Mike. 5 minutes exactly. Hello, Reaper friend. Perhaps we shall end up in the same party. Yeah. Aside from just spamming Call to the Lamb, man. Oh. I don't know. Unironically, the majority of my days have just been wake up, play Call to the Lamb for a while, fucking go to work, come back, go to bed. And man, working in fucking customer service, man. The most freaking NPC-ass people, I swear to God. Had a guy come through, and one of the other guys had to spend like over like nearly half an hour just walking this guy through making an order. in the fucking drive-thru. Like, oh my god, with some people, man. Being on the Reddit, because I've recently been poking at it occasionally. The F14 Reddit, right? It's been really fun watching all these new Xbox players reacting to like the nature of the game and asking all these basic questions. And while I do think it's pretty shit the way that Microsoft forces the chat filter on. You can't turn off profanity filtering, which is fucking insane. Actually insane. Home of Call of Duty forces the chat filter on. Mental. But like aside from that, even like you need to have their fucking online service. It really makes me wonder when people are finally going to wake up and realize, wow, we're paying to use the internet when we're already paying to have the internet. Oh man, I don't know. I've not been a console gamer for a hot fucking minute. Brief forays into the Switch notwithstanding. And I am gonna get suckered into buying a PS5 at some point just so I can play Final Fantasy 16. But man, oh. Hang on, I'm just gonna pull out my chair. There we go. Given that we are... I'm pretty sure I talked about this in my last Omega stream. Like, at the very end. Given that we are in full... late expansion lull territory, if the queues keep being this bad, I might have no choice. If I want to have any reasonable chance of doing everything I want to do, right? I may have no chance or choice but to pull my Dark Knight stunt I did for Susano for the rest of StormBlood, and I will come to that decision based on whether or not this queue takes me to a 10 minutes or not. It shouldn't, right? Peak hours, yada yada yada. But like, I don't know. I want to be able to get through a lot of shit. But if I'm spending like 20 minutes a stream just watching the clock tick so I can get into a dungeon or some shit, this is not gonna happen, right? But relatedly, PAX East is soon, so I'm really hoping that we get some news on. Hang on, I just gotta annihilate my fucking eye level real quick. No, I'm grinding soul energy so I can show you Enshroud. Oh, I did not just see them get into this fucking dungeon before me. I will scream. There's no fucking shot. They queued after me! What even is that? God damn it. Now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Hey! I mean, okay. Let's be perfectly fair. Perfectly fair. Maybe there is a hidden mechanic that prioritizes people on their first time through. And there were 2 DPS on their first time through. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna choose to believe that instead of getting mad. It's not like my queue popped much longer after, anyways.
Make ready, friends! We are come to the burn!
Everyone, land where you can! We must wait out the storm!
In before they're in my party. Salmon Reapers would be a pretty decent combo for dungeons. Ideally, it's like melee and then you get a ranged DPS, so the ranged DPS can use the LB on the last party. Hey, works out well. Would you look at that? Let's see. This warrior is... well, we'll see. Perhaps they are leveling. Please do all the wall pulls. I will love you forever. Thank you very much. Looks like we got a party what knows what they're doing. Because the last boss of the burn can be quite rough if that's not the case. Really solid damage in this party, though. Goddamn. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. Good thing I had that, Egon Bono. Can we kill the boss before the next charge ball? Looking likely. Oh, I didn't re-up my dock. Bad samurai detected. It is me. I'm the bad samurai. I really hope I'm not, like, I genuinely, as much as I love Dark Knight, I really do hope I can manage to stay on Samurai until Shadowbringers. For reasons that might become clear when we're starting Shadowbringers. It'll fit better in a few ways. Like, again, I'm not gonna... I'm gonna do what I can to not have to tolerate, like, 40-minute queues. You know? I'm gonna be seeing enough of that with Viper and Dawn Trail, assuming I can think of a way to get 10 levels in, like, 4 hours or less on launch day. Because, yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I got confident I talked about this in the Omega stream. But, I'm gonna have to level up Samurai, Christ, Viper from level 80 to 90 before I can do anything Dawn Trail with it. And because I'm gonna be spending all of my time playing Dawn Trail, I ain't gonna have any or very much off-stream time to, like, level it in. Like, dude, prepare, because, Dawn Trail, they're gonna be, like, 9 to 10 hour streams minimum. With the caveat of I'm probably gonna be substantially more quiet than I even am usually, just to, like, preserve strength, or because I run out of strength. But I wanna burn through that fucker. Can I get 2? I can get 2. Let's go. I'm gonna have 3 days, hopefully. 3 days, and I have every intention of getting through very nearly all of the MSQ in those 3 days. Or I'll have a full week. I'm hoping for a full week. Because I'll probably finish all the Dawn Trail MSQ by the end of, like, day 5, probably, or thereabouts. Assuming I'm doing, like, 12-hour streams, right? I'll probably have all of Dawn Trail done by the end of, like, day 5, give or take. And then I'm gonna need some time to fucking recover. And then I'm gonna need a solid 2 days to fucking come back from that, because that's gonna kill me. It's gonna be so fucking worth it, but I'm gonna die. Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah, then back to full health. Let's fucking go. Uh-oh. Like, maybe a little bit too much ball. Oh, wait a minute, yeah. This guy's definitely just leveling up a tank job. Or another tank job, possibly. I haven't looked. That title is like... You gotta be gun, Endwalker, and then some. Nuke him! Nuke him down! You can do it, Summoner, I believe in you! Fuck him up! Yeah! Let's fucking go! Actual legend. That Summoner is getting my fucking comm. Assuming they're still here after the fucking... after the thing. Read. What does this look like? No! Damn it. Hey, I got it. Now I can check anytime I want. This boss can really fuck up parties if they don't know what they're doing, but this is a like really fucking solid party. So I think we'll have no problems. Oh, too late. Sad. Oh, we're fucking melting him, dude! He's already at half health! Look at that shit. Look at how small that fucking AoE is. Oh, damn it. My hubris. Thank you, Summoner. Appreciate it. Now you're definitely getting my call. Dude, I'm not even gonna get to LB1. That's just how much fucking damage we're doing. The fucker's dead. The fucker's dead. Oh, I trapped myself. That's unfortunate. Oh, what was that? Didn't even matter. What a fucking party. Holy shit. Amazing work. I wish I had comms for everyone. Yeah, tank's still here. Agreed on these. I'll pass on these. Enjoy the orchestration roll. No, I didn't look at the... I didn't see what the guys had to say. That's sad. I didn't get to calm the Summoner. Damn it.
Between contending with bloodthirsty beasts and sand in my every conceivable place, I'm quite ready to leave this wasteland. But first things first. Do you see the crashed ship over yonder? Judging by its class, it must be the vessel that bore Master Alphinaud away.
War Machina. It would seem they were involved in a struggle. There may be clues. We should split up and search the area.
Rib. F.
There's no
piece.
sign of Alphino, nor of Maxima and his people.
These were no ordinary soldiers. Over here! The insignia on this man's uniform identifies him as one of the Emperor's personal guard. Hand-picked soldiers, answering only to the royal family.
That would explain why all the casualties are Garlean. They were fighting their own.
You're saying the Emperor was behind all this? That Alphino is his prisoner?
We don't know that yet.
Aye, we must not jump to conclusions. Besides, Alphino is more than capable of looking after himself, is he not?
I suggest we return to Doma to consider our options. Whatever happened here, Master Alphino is long gone, and any subsequent search may safely be left in the hands of the shinobi.
Where in the world are you, brother? If you die on me, I will never let you hear the end of it.
Forgive me. I need a moment. Wait a minute. Wait, hang on. No, I'm just imagining things. Yeah. Okay. For like half a second, I thought that this was the summoner, and they just like switched jobs, which wouldn't have helped because it's still DPS. Whatever. Anyway, forgive me. I need a moment. On present evidence, we have no reason to fear the worst. More than that, I cannot say. We are no closer to establishing Master Alphino's whereabouts, and the suggestion of an Imperial plot only compounds matters. We have much to consider. Well, that was a decidedly uneventful journey. I almost found myself hoping for a sandstorm. Joking aside, I'd say our birds are due a good brush down, a tree or two, wouldn't you? I had hoped to steal a moment's rest after our little outing, but it would seem duty calls. A foreign emissary arrived in my absence. Do not let us keep you then. Actually, I was wondering if you might join me. I cannot think of a guest who would fail to be impressed by the presence of the Scions. At least, none I should be happy to receive. Of course, if you think it will be useful. Thank you. Let us return to my manor then. Yeah, just a moment. No, wrong one. Hang on. This button. What did I get? No, shoe bill? I'll take it. Shoe bill's pretty top tier. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. What does that coat look like? Oh. Oh, I'm good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be a like more slim, like almost like the Gunbreaker's level 80 chest piece, almost like that. But no, it's not quite. I caught myself. I didn't talk to the gate guard. Didn't read him. Did it?
Lise, what brings you here?
Oh, Alliance business. We have a request for Doma. Well, Hien. But that can wait. They told me you were out searching for Alphino. Did you manage to pick up his trail?
You know, bits and pieces.
Well, if he wasn't at the crash site, he might still have escaped. We have to keep searching.
And we will. Alphino embarked on this journey as an emissary of Dorma, and I hold myself responsible for his safe return. I will have our shinobi in the provinces search for him as a matter of urgency. Chin up, Alize. You'll get to admonish your brother for his recklessness yet.
Well, someone has to do it.
I'm sure he's going to be fine. There is one thing I'm not sure about, though. You said it was the Emperor's personal guard that attacked Alphino's airship. But the Popularis would never have been able to arrange the prisoner exchange without Varus's blessing. So why would he sabotage his own mission?
They may not have been acting on Varus's orders. The guard answer not only to him, but to his family, the Crown Prince included.
When Yotsuyu summoned Tsukuyomi, Asahi was quick to proclaim that a Dorman citizen had violated the terms of our agreement, that the negotiations had failed. And it is this version of events that is now being repeated across Garlemald. To hear the tale, one would think the prisoner exchange never took place. Plainly, someone is manipulating matters from the shadows. Most likely Xenos, or whoever it is that wears his face.
Whichever Ascian you mean. We all know the nature of our adversary.
The servants of Chaos are true to their name. Their meddling has cost Dorma a chance at peace. Whoever it was that loosed his personal guard, the Emperor cannot be ignorant of these developments. We must proceed on the assumption that our treaty is indeed in tatters. But come, Lise. You have journeyed far. Let me hear your petition.
Right. So the big news is that Alamigo has agreed to join the Eorzean Alliance. To make it official, and discuss where we all go from here, the leaders of the 5 nations are planning to hold a meeting, and we were hoping you might come too. We've already seen what we can achieve when we work together, and the Alliance hopes to work even more closely in future. They think it's our best hope of keeping the Garleans in check, and I agree.
As do I. By coordinating our efforts in the east and west, we may be able to discourage them from committing their forces to a single front. I accept your invitation. I must, however, ask for time to attend to some pressing matters here. In light of recent events, the risk of Imperial reprisals is greater than ever, and I would not leave Dorma unguarded. Ere I depart, I must shore up her defenses.
Understood. I'll let the Alliance know. We'll wait to hear from you before setting a date. The meeting's to be held at the Royal Palace in Alamigo, incidentally. Do you remember the way?
Well enough. Please assure my hosts that I will not keep them waiting any longer than I have to.
Consider it done. And thank you for agreeing to come. If we all put our heads together, we're sure to find the best way forward. For everyone.
I wonder if we'll get to one of the best cutscenes in the game today. There's a definite chance, but I'm going to be ending like right at 2 hours today, so I can actually have some food before I go to work. Well, let us not tarry, eh? Don't worry, Alphino's been through countless trials and come out stronger every time. He'll be back, I'm sure of it. That the Alliance would extend an invitation to Doma bespeaks the depth of their concern, nor are they misguided. If Garlemald has fallen under Ascian control, the threat we face is incalculable. Yeah, if it's fallen under Garlean control, or Ascian control, fallen. Yugiri assures me that the task of searching is best left to her comrades. I shall trust to their experience and follow on what I can do. I don't think I read that right. I shall trust to their experience and focus on what I can do. There we go. Now I'm reading right. While we are happy to cooperate with the Eorzean Alliance, there are many things that Doma must do alone. I need new glasses, like unironically. My advisors and I will presently convene to discuss the matter of Doma's defenses. You are welcome to stay, of course. Had you not offered, I would have requested leave to remain. Where the Ascians are concerned, not may be left to chance. As ever, we would benefit from your experience. Thank you for coming, Lise. Even if it was on unofficial business, I had hoped there might be time to show you the land you helped to save, but I will settle for a fleeting visit if needs must. There never does seem to be enough time for anything, does there? But I did get to see a little of the Enclave. You've made excellent progress, I must say, and soon you'll have a chance to see how we're getting on too. Till the meeting then. Arntel, I was wondering if I might have a word with you before I go, in private? Go on, my friend. I will send for Hakuro and the others in the meantime. Great. I'll wait for you at the docks. Alize, what does Lise want to talk about, I wonder? Go on and see what Lise wants. I promise we won't begin without you. Oh, there's the Reaper. The Reaper shall remain a solid few steps ahead of me, if only because I'm reading everything. Everything. And going on tangents. I think purple is the spear? No, blue is the spear, right? What's purple? The bowl? No. The bowl is green. That's the bowl. Part of it, anyway. Oh, the ewer. The ewer is blue. What's purple? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Thanks for coming. Knowing you've probably guessed what I wanted to talk about. Alize, she's acting as if everything's all right, but it's clear she's barely coping. The Alize I know is overbearing, willful, and reckless, and that's fine. It's how she deals with feeling weak. She has to keep moving, or she's afraid she'll fall apart. A lot like me. But the thing about people like us is that we need someone to keep an eye on us. I had Papalimo, and now I have my friends in the Resistance. And Alize has you in the Scions. Before you start, I'm not saying you're neglecting her. I'm sure you aren't, but I'm sure you, and I'm sure you won't. But she's a good friend, and when I see her like this, I can't help worrying. So please make sure you give her all the support she needs. All right? You've nothing to worry about. Seriously. Thank you, Arentel. It goes without saying, but if there's anything I can do, you only need to ask. Well, I'd best be off. See you in El Amigo. No, get on the mound. You know what? Horse is fitting. In a way. What the fuck's going on over here? There's some kind of a hunt train going on? Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Oh, hello, Hakuro. I dare say I can guess the subject of your discussion with Lise. She, too, was never one for concealment. Fortunately for you, the individual in question seems none the wiser. Is everything all right with Lise? I won't ask for details. I know you'd tell me if it were important. Your return is most timely. We have just appraised those newly arrived of where matters stand. We all had our suspicions from the start, but a part of me was credulous enough to believe the Empire's promises. Never again. The Imperial Court is a nest of vipers, and any peace they offer is laced with poison. If it's vipers, it'd be venom, but actually, also considering what they, well, anyway. Ah, there you are, my friend. Everyone has assembled, so let us begin.
If we are to ready ourselves for invasion, we shall need manpower, provisions, and time, all of which are in notably short supply.
Candid as ever, you giddy, and correct, I concede. Fortunately, I have an idea. "'Tis plain no single nation can stand against the might of the Empire. And it was only with the aid of others that Dorma succeeded in winning her freedom. So, I mean to take a leaf out of our Eorzean friends' book and form an alliance of our own. In addition to those with whom we already share an understanding, I would reach out to Hingashi and Suinosato, and further afield to the myriad peoples of Nangsha and Dalmasca.
It's Nangsha?
I am
Oh
under
no.
no illusion. Not all will answer the call. Yet disparate though we may be,
Let's file
we
that
are
one away.
united in our desire for
Nangsha.
freedom. If our neighbors could be made to see what is at stake,
My
Ascian machinations and all, cooperation.
My
need not be
pronunciation is
so
still probably
far-fetched
terrible,
to
but at least
move.
it's not Negexia anymore. God damn. Fucking hell. You know, it being so similar to
It
a
may
Yansha,
seem
I probably should have
practical.
put two and two together. Oh no.
Under the guidance of our former leader, Master Louis Soir, we once strove to unite the fractious city-states of Eorzea. I dare say that experience shall be of use in your endeavor.
We should be glad of your wisdom.
For the record, I would have been in favor of this plan even if it hadn't been my grandfather's, but I have to ask, how will we secure the time to carry it out? Not that anyone has forgotten, but the Garleans have airships. Lots and lots of airships. Should they catch wind of our plan, they could send an armada to overwhelm us before our alliance had even begun to take shape.
Not if we deny them access to the skies. During our time in the Burn, the Warrior of Light and I chanced upon some Allagan ruins.
Oh?
I thought LAZ was
As
there
such
with
ruins
us.
go, they were not particularly unusual.
She
But
was. Wait a
something
minute.
about the surrounding land
Wait,
struck me as
what?
odd.
Oh, different
So it
search party,
was.
maybe.
Its ethereal residue was uncannily similar to that of Aziz La. Identical, in fact. For locations so far removed to share a single etheric signature is all but impossible. I conclude, therefore, that the Allagans created the floating continent with land taken from the Burn.
While that is a most intriguing theory, I fail to see what relevance it has to Dorma's defense.
Aziz La was enclosed in a powerful energy barrier, impenetrable even to an Agrius-class battleship. It occurred to me that those ruins may have enjoyed similar protection. I have no proof, but the Warrior of Light did report seeing a structure resembling other known Allagan field generators.
All right. But even if we could put up such an energy barrier, it surely wouldn't extend beyond the limits of the Burn. So what's to stop the Garleans flying around it?
Fuel. The Dalmascan capital, Rabanasta, was a key Imperial refueling point in the east. By laying waste to it as a lesson to the rest, the Empire greatly hindered its own operations in the region. If an Imperial fleet were to advance upon Dorma, it would now have little choice but to travel, as the crow flies, over the Burn.
I see.
A word of caution. Even assuming the generator still functions, raising a barrier of such a scale will require a prodigious amount of energy. And few places are so bereft of suitable crystals as the Burn.
A source of energy. Tell me, did the Allagans make a habit of launching things into the sky?
Curious question. Besides Aziz La, I know of only one other notable instance. The Red Moon Dalamud, whose fall triggered the calamity.
Just the 2 occasions, you say? Then I believe I may have a solution to our energy problem.
You do?
I may. To find out for sure, we would need to visit the Azim Steppe. Which would, I now see, present the perfect opportunity to discuss an alliance with the Zayla tribes. How very neat. What say you then? Shall we see whither this road leads?
Okay. I think that, given my time constraints, this is probably the best stopping point we're going to get. So, earlier than I would have liked. It's technically earlier than my minimum stream time I try to keep. But I'm wrapping up here. We got a little ways in, got through a dungeon. We're like on the second to last patch. So we'll probably get through the rest of this reasonably quickly. But I want to thank everyone for stopping by who did, everyone for chatting who did. I really appreciate anyone who gives me the time of day, whether or not they chat or anything. Lurk, I appreciate it nonetheless. So, until I stream again, have a good one all.